Welcome to Thames Turbo at Home. I'm going to do some exercises now that are going to keep you fit and healthy whilst you're at home. These would be great exercises to keep you supple, to correct your posture, but today we're going to work on your glutes and abs. We're going to start with the warm-up, and the first exercise, which is a functional exercise, is going to be squats. You're going to squat down, stick your arms out in front of you, and it's like you're sitting down onto the toilet. As you can see, nice functional exercise. The knees shouldn't really go forward off the toes. So if you look down at your knees, they should be behind your toes. And really you're bending forward from the waist and sticking your bum out. That's the easiest way to do it, as if you're sitting on a chair or the toilet. We're going to do 20 of these. And then, don't know how many that is. Another 5, maybe 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to march on the spot. So this is a nice gentle warm-up. Everyone should be able to do this, regardless if you've got an injury. Okay, we're not doing any high impact here. So maybe high knees now, use your arms. I'm getting breathless. Out of shape, obviously. Right, and then we stop, and we're going to do some mobilisation now. Now, I always start from the feet and work up. It's nice and logical, you don't miss anything out. So we're going to start with ankle rotations. So keep the toes on the floor, do ankle circles one way, then ankle circles the other way, and change feet. One way and then the other way. I normally do about 4 or 5 each way. You might hear some clicking, that's totally normal. Then you're going to put your feet together, your knees together, hands on the knees, knee circles. If you're of a certain age, you'll remember that Gordon the Gopher and Philip Schofield, or Andy Peters as he was, used to do swing your pants. A bit like swinging your pants. If you're a junior, you won't get that joke. Right, once you've done a few knee circles, squat down onto your toes and then up, and you might feel a bit of cracking in your knees. That's just air releasing, but your knees should feel nice and warmed up. Okay, hula hoop hips. Nice and slow. 4 or 5 one way, 4 or 5 the other way, and then again, but this time use your body to swing around as well. Get a bit more mobilisation going. 4 or 5 each way. Okay, and then we're going to do some arm swings. Nice big arm circles. I normally do about 10 forwards. This is backwards. And then once you've done one way, go the other way. 10 forwards, 10 backwards. And then if you can, alternate. 1 forward, 1 backwards. Normally do 10 of each of these each way. When you get to 10 the other way. A really good exercise for mobilising the shoulder is a figure of 8 movement with one arm. So it's working the muscles in the back of the shoulder and the front of the shoulder. And I normally do about 10 each arm there. Don't know how many that is. And we will do one final exercise, which will be neck twist. So we're going to twist, look over your shoulder, hold for a couple of seconds, and twist the other way, look over the other shoulder, hold for a couple of seconds, and then down to the chest with the chin. And very gently, just look up. And you're only looking up, you're not trying to push your head too far back. You're just looking up and try and stretch the Brucey chin. Brucey, like that, to stretch the muscles in the neck here. That is a complete warm-up. You are ready for the exercises. So we're going to try doing an exercise, squat jumps. So it's utilising the quad muscles, the hamstrings and the glutes, but it's integrating a little bit of fun. you're stuck in your house, we're going to use some nice simple household objects, and we're going to use toilet rolls. You should all have loads of these at home at the moment. So the first thing we're going to do is the squat. Now from the warm up I showed you that the knees shouldn't really come forward of the toes, so we're not after this position, we're after sitting back. And what we're going to do is we're going to stack 4 toilet rolls on top of each other, and we're going to squat down, grab the toilet roll, jump round again, landing in the squat each time, placing the toilet rolls on one another, try not to knock them down, go around again and take them off. By having to reach for the toilet rolls makes it a bit harder. Okay, so the next exercise is working on the leg theme still and the glute theme. So we're going to do single leg squats. This is a really good exercise for strengthening up the muscles for running. It's also a really good balance exercise, and you'll see from my attempts in a moment that you have a lot of wobbling. Now that is a good thing. The wobbling means that you're working the proprioceptive muscles, which are the balance muscles. The less you wobble, obviously, the more stable you are and the better your core is. So over time, you will get stronger and better at this. So you place the toilet rolls in a kind of U shape around where your foot's going to be. You stand in the middle and you stand on one leg. You can already see that I'm wobbling, balancing. And you reach with the opposite arm first to the leg that you're standing on to each toilet roll in turn. And you come up each time, and then you change arms. Oh, there you go, falling over already. Up. And if you will lose your balance as you do this. But as I said, you will get better over time. And it really works the glutes. And then change legs. Okay, next exercise is what I call fire hydrants. I think that's what everyone else calls them as well. So I want you to imagine that you're a dog and you're going to be on your hands and knees. So your hands should be directly under your shoulders. Your knees are in the right angle from your body. And you're going to pretend you're a dog cocking your leg against the fire hydrant. So all you do is you lift up. Now you're using the glutes to lift your leg up. Now this is a brilliant exercise for the glutes. We're going to do 20. And when you get to 20, let's call it 20, you pulse. So a little movement, so not a full range of movement. And you might actually find the other glute in the supporting leg getting tired as well. So when you've done 20 pulses, change legs. So a full range of movement for 20. And when you've done 20, pulse. And I'm feeling a bit of a burn already, and I haven't even done the full 20. Now from there, we're going to get 2 toilet rolls. And we're going to place them about shoulder width and a half apart from each other, and you're going to lie down on your side, and all you're going to do is you're going to touch each roll with your feet like so. Now what that's doing is pretty much the same exercise. It's working your glutes. We want to do 20 reps, so this is 1 rep. 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay, to make that exercise even harder, we can go onto one elbow. Elbow should be directly under the shoulder. Have your hands splayed on the floor, it gives you slightly more support. One leg on the floor, like so, resting flat on the floor, and the other leg on top. Now what we're going to do is a side plank. So you lift up, you might need your hand here to balance. Ideally you'd be in this position, and we're going to do the same rep that we did before. A bit of a stretch, like that. Really good for the core, Really good for the glutes. Okay, the next exercise is an ab exercise. Now, sit on the floor. You can have as many toilet rolls as you like. I've gone for 4, which is quite hard. You want to lean back so you're engaging your core straight away. You can put your hands with your fingers facing forwards, lightly on the floor, knees slightly bent, and all you're doing is lifting your legs over the toilet rolls, like so. And you can see I'm shaking because it's really working hard. As I said, you can use less toilet rolls. Okay, and you can even do a scissor action. You're still engaging the abs. I'm getting quite tired. Another ab exercise we can do only involves 1 toilet roll. It's a bit of a laugh, but it's quite hard work as well. So I'm bound to make this a disaster. Right, so you set off, knees slightly bent, feet on the floor, holding your toilet roll. Best way is probably sideways on, as if it was on the toilet roll holder. Okay, you lean back, arms above your head, and then you bring your feet up, grab it, back, up. Oh, got you up already. You can go down with your feet, get balance, like that. It is hard. So do 20 reps of those and you'll be sweating. So there's lots of different ab exercises and there's lots of different variations of the plank. Now the plank is an excellent all over body workout. I say excellent, it actually isn't, but for this exercise we're going to adopt a press up position, plank position type thing. So we've got our 4 toilet rolls here. Your hands are going to be under your elbows and your elbows are under your shoulders. You're in that nice press up position, nice and tight with the core. The glutes are tight, so actually squeeze the glutes. And all you're doing is you balance on one hand and you move the toilet paper across and stack it like so. And then you change hands and you repeat. Now I suggest that you do this for about a minute and you'll start feeling it in your core. You might feel it in your shoulders as well, but I am feeling it in my core already. If you want to stretch yourself a bit further, move it around. So you're having to work a little bit harder to get the toilet paper. The challenge is not to let the pile fall down. Good. I'm going to show you my ab routine now. So I normally do this as part of circuit training. So this is a fantastic little routine of only 4 exercises. But if you do 20 reps of each exercise and you do it 3 times, 3 sets, you will really find this quite punishing. But it's working all elements of the abs. It's working your obliques, it's working your lower abdominals, it's working your upper abdominals, it's working both sets at the same time, and you will work your hip flexors and adductor muscles too. So first thing you do is you support your body slightly by placing your hands on the floor behind, leaning back, knees are bent like this, and we're going to start with cycling legs. Now it's important that your elbows are bent and you are supporting your body slightly to take the pressure off the back. You lift your feet about 1 inch off the floor and we're going to do cycle legs. So as you can see, I've got a shake going on almost instantly. And when I say 20 reps, this is 1 rep. 1, 2, 3. So when we've done 20 of those, you go straight into scissors. So one leg goes up and then across over the top. Now this is 1 rep per leg, otherwise it's too hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's getting a burn already. And then we're going to do flutter kicks. So nice slow kicks up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to do 20 of those. And finally, we're going to do a double crunch. So you're coming up to meet the knees, then extending out and lying down. And 3 sets of those, and you'll be burning.